Show yourself right now before I shoot you with my arrow. I hit something.
Oh, I mean, we got $4 out here. We're gonna see.
Ah, shit! Fuck that body.
Leave us.
Leave.
Guys! What the is that? What the was that?
What?
Stop around. Something got thrown at us.
No,
This video comes from YouTube creator Cliffhanger Paranormal Encrypted Encounters, where remote wilderness expeditions explore isolated landscapes. 5 kilometers into the rugged bushland of Morton National Park, a lone investigator sets up camp far from the nearest trail. As darkness settles over the gorge, the quiet wilderness begins responding in ways that make the isolated campsite feel anything but empty. The first warning comes during the hike into the gorge. A loud wood knock suddenly echoes from the nearby tree line, cutting through the otherwise silent bush. The sharp sound appears to come from close range before everything falls quiet again.
So I'm just coming up to the top of the gorge now where you start to descend to the river. And I think just here to my right, I can hear a bit of banging. It sounds like wood knocking. So this is more or less the exact same spot that me and the Skyer crew also heard some loud wood knocking. We all paused and stopped. So I don't know if there's a bit of a sentry posted up here or what the go is, but it sounded very wood knocky. We still don't know what wood knocks mean. However, probably stands to reason that if there's a human coming into the area, they want to alert all their other Dulaga friends that someone's on the way and to take cover.
Before nightfall, the investigator recalls a disturbing experience from an earlier expedition in the same region. During that trip, 2 unseen voices gathered outside his tent before something reached through the fabric and tightly grabbed his foot. The unexplained encounter remains one of the main reasons the area continues to concern him.
Pressed firmly up against the wall of the tent here. I heard something walking around. I heard 2 things walking around, and they were actually talking to each other in a language that wasn't English or any language that I recognised. My foot, you would have been able to see the indentation of my foot coming through the tent wall here. And anyway, I felt just a hand gently squeeze my foot here through the wall of the tent. Scared the absolute shit out of me. I sat up, turned the torch on, and whatever it was piss bolted up the side of a impossible cliff. Like it was right in the middle of Shoalhaven Gorge, like it was whatever it was, could climb. But yeah, same tent. Very similar spot. Hopefully very similar results. Not too similar though. But yeah, we'll see.
Later that evening, while scanning the opposite side of the creek with thermal equipment, the calm is broken without warning. A heavy object is suddenly thrown from the dense brush and crashes into the vegetation beside him. Despite searching the area, nothing can be seen on the other side of the water.
Hello? Anyone there? Right as I was using the thermal. So I didn't get it on film. Hello, if anyone's there, I'm friendly. My name's Ben. Hello?
Back inside the tent, the situation grows even more intense. A series of rocks begins striking the ground around the campsite, landing close enough to keep the investigator pinned inside the shelter.
We go for it.
Something's getting thrown. There's rocks getting thrown around the tent. Hello? Hello?
The impacts continue for several moments before the forest falls silent once again. Not long afterward, heavy footsteps begin circling the tent. At the same time, the investigator experiences a terrifying episode where he is unable to move or call for help. The feeling lasts until the footsteps finally fade into the darkness.
Rightio, well, it's now morning. I think I heard some walking around the tent last night. I also had a really weird sleep paralysis episode that I want to talk about as well. So I don't think it's Yowie related. However, I was in like that semi-sleep kind of state. I heard something walking around the tent. Then all of a sudden I just couldn't move. It felt like whatever it was right next to me. And I just could not move. Tried to move, couldn't. Tried to call out, couldn't. And then all of a sudden, it was just gone. It just went, I sat up, had a look outside, there was nothing there, so no explanation for that one, but...
With daylight returning, the final discovery is made beside the creek. A carefully arranged pile of branches and foliage is found positioned against a tree, overlooking the nearby trail. Whether it was naturally formed or intentionally built, its purpose remains impossible to explain.
The majority of them, or all of them, are mine, so it doesn't really do much for us. Call me crazy, but these sticks look like they've been stacked here. Don't think it's come from above. Could it be stacked here to act as a hunting blind of sorts? Sit and watch the creek right there. Because as you can see, there's a lot of animal activity coming down to the water here.
After spending the night deep inside the Shoalhaven wilderness, the investigator leaves the gorge with no clear answers. The unexplained knocks, thrown objects, circling footsteps, and strange structure remain part of a mystery that the forest continues to keep to itself. This video comes from YouTube creator Paranormal Discovery, where remote wilderness investigations and overnight expeditions explore locations known for unexplained activity and local legends. What begins as a camping trip to the remote slopes of Mount 7 quickly turns into an unsettling investigation after strange figures, unexplained sounds, and disturbing activity to accord. The first unusual event happens during the daytime while camp is being prepared. As one explorer speaks to the camera, a large black silhouette suddenly appears on the steep hillside below. Resembling the upper body of a person, the dark shape quickly moves downhill before disappearing into the thick brush. No other hikers are visible anywhere in the area.
talking to everybody, went up there. I just stayed behind. I felt this weird like energy just kind of like stir up. It was almost spiritual, like a very spiritual kind of energy was happening when he was talking. And because I'm an empath, I pick up on these things, right? I just kind of paused while he was talking. I'm like, there's something here. And right when he went up that hill, I saw something. I saw a black, shadowy, it could have been a real person, but I saw something go down here. It was like almost like a big built kind of figure, and it went right down the hill. Like, I'm not joking, guys. Like, I just saw that. I was gonna go with Angelo, but I don't know, I felt so off. And like, what are the odds I see that, right?
After darkness covers the mountain, the quiet campsite is suddenly interrupted. Heavy footsteps crash through the dense undergrowth behind the tents, moving with the pace of something walking on two legs. The sounds stop at the edge of the clearing, leaving the explorers listening to complete silence, only a short distance away.
I don't know, I've been hearing weird, like, high-pitched noises, though. Like, something it's like coming from an animal. Could be like a mountain lion, maybe.
Yeah, honestly, it could be. Out here, you never know.
Yeah. They do have mountain lions. They have a lot of... do they have lynx here? Yeah, I'm sure they do
I believe
have
so,
lynx,
yeah.
All the mountain
Yeah.
lions. Yeah, it's... I might just be tripping because I've heard all the horror stories out here with like the animals and stuff, so I think that's what it is. I think this flashlight's dying as well. Why is this so...
Already?
Yeah. Weird.
The tension grows even stronger moments later. A camera resting securely on its tripod suddenly spins around before falling hard to the ground. There are no visible signs of strong wind or anything nearby that could explain the sudden movement, leaving the equipment disturbance completely unexplained.
So hot. That needs to be trimmed. They left way too much on. Which is annoying because you're literally paying for it.
I think they intentionally... That was weird. Something like pushed over my camera. I don't know what happened.
Your camera literally did like a 180 and then just went whoop.
I think it was recording, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, that was recording. I'm almost certain.
That like hurt my soul watching that happen.
Did a spirit just push over the tripod?
The forest becomes unnaturally quiet before a sharp whistle echoes through the darkness. The high-pitched sound cuts through the trees before stopping without warning in the middle of a note. The strange call doesn't resemble the wildlife normally found in the area, making the silence afterward even more unsettling.
Guys, I'm hearing like whistling. It's like whistling going on, I swear to God. What the... Hello? Dude.
What?
Whistling. What the hell? That was actually like, I started hearing that and then like stopped me in my tracks. That straight up stopped me in my tracks, man. Someone out there? Need help?
The night takes another disturbing turn when metallic noises begin echoing through the forest. The sound of grinding metal and heavy clinking comes from two different directions at the same time. With no visible source, the explorers struggle to determine where the sounds are actually coming from.
I'm starting to get cold.
That was a whistle. You hear those metal
noises?
Something rattled. Hello? Dude, that was like clank.
Yeah. That was definitely not an animal.
What the fuck?
That was weird though.
Yes, I did.
It kind of almost sounded like it resonated from two different directions.
Yeah. I heard it from here, but also I don't know if it was an echo, but it also was like there. I don't know if that
Yeah,
makes
that's what
sense.
I'm saying. It sounded like it was in like two different spots at the same time.
There was a whistle too, like moments before.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening, but I'm getting drawn to that path.
Yeah?
The most disturbing moment happens during a night vision walk along the isolated trail. A tall, black, mist-like figure appears directly ahead, and within the dark shape, the pale face of an older man briefly becomes visible. Just as quickly as it appears, the figure fades back into the darkness without leaving any trace.
Hello? Whoa! What the? No way! Whoa! Whoa! Hello? No fucking way! Who's there? What the f? Guys, I kid you not, I just saw this face. Dude, there was someone like walking. What the fuck? No fucking way. Turn off. Dude, I just saw someone like walking and it legit had a face. That was spiritual. That was 100% spiritual. That was a full-on dude just walking to me. Hello? I've never seen anything like that in my life. Like that vivid. Why do I have a freaking mad migraine now?
As the night comes to an end, the explorers are left with far more questions than answers. Between the shadowy figure, the unexplained footsteps, the moving camera, the strange whistles, the metallic echoes, and the eerie apparition on the trail, Mount 7 continues to keep its secrets hidden. This video comes from YouTube creator Trent the Traveler, where road trips, remote camping adventures, and visits to unusual locations across America, what begins as an attempt to camp as close as legally possible to Area 51, quickly becomes an unnerving journey after a sudden storm rolls across the Nevada desert and the explorer realizes every movement is being watched. The uneasy atmosphere begins long before the campsite is reached. As the van travels down a deserted dirt road, dark storm clouds quickly cover the open desert. Without warning, several unmarked white trucks race past at high speed, appearing from the dust as if responding to the approaching vehicle. Their sudden arrival transforms the empty landscape into a place that feels constantly monitored.
Okay, so after driving for maybe like 20 minutes down this dirt road, I've come to a sign that says, "Warning. If you are considering trespassing on the Nevada Test and Training Range boundary, please consider the following consequences. You will be required to pay a $1,000 fine. You will have your car towed at your expense, blah, 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 a list of many other things. And off to my right, there is a white truck up on a hill. And I'm assuming they are looking at me, wondering if I'm going to cross this sign. But this is strange though, because what I've seen online is a big gate. So I don't know if I pass this sign, am I trespassing, or is this just a warning for when you get to the gate?
Just short of the restricted boundary, another unsettling detail comes into view. A lone white truck sits motionless on a distant hillside overlooking the road. From its elevated position, whoever is inside has a clear view of every movement below, making it impossible to ignore the feeling of being under constant surveillance.
Okay, so after driving for maybe like 20 minutes down this dirt road, I've come to a sign that says, "Warning. If you are considering trespassing on the Nevada Test and Training Range boundary, please consider the following consequences. You will be required to pay a $1,000 fine. You will have your car towed at your expense," blah, 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 a list of many other things. And off to my right, there is a white truck up on a hill. And I'm assuming they are looking at me, wondering if I'm going to cross this sign. But this is strange though, because what I've seen online is a big gate. So I don't know if I pass this sign, am I trespassing, or is this just a warning for when you get to the gate? Okay, so I don't think I'm going to cross this sign. I don't feel very good about it. It's not very clear as to whether or not crossing this sign means I'm trespassing, but I just don't want to test it, especially since this guy over here is just staring me down. So there is another road that I can go on to get to another gate. So I think I'm going to try that out.
The tension reaches another level at the entrance to Area 51. As the vehicle approaches the fortified gate, an array of surveillance cameras immediately tracks its position. The complete silence surrounding the restricted facility only adds to the pressure, creating the unmistakable feeling that every second near the perimeter is being carefully observed.
Okay, here we are at the gate of Area 51. I don't know why, but I feel very intimidated right now. Okay, I gotta get out, check this out. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm here right now. This place is the root of all of the alien and UFO conspiracies, and yet here I am, in the presence of it all.
The most unusual moment comes through a first-hand account from the same region. 3 enormous orbs of light reportedly remain perfectly still in a triangular formation high above the landscape. They produce no sound, no visible movement, and no sign of conventional aircraft before all 3 suddenly vanish at the exact same moment, leaving no explanation behind.
I noticed something in the sky. It was these 3 orbs of light in the shape of a triangle, just sitting there in the sky. And I can't quite explain it, but they didn't look like stars, they didn't look like planes or helicopters, they weren't emitting any noise, they weren't moving, they were just sitting there in the sky. And I could tell that, they were high up, but not enough to be in space. Like, they were definitely in our atmosphere, but well above the trees. And they weren't just like specks of light, they were like orbs illuminating light in the sky, just sitting there, standing still.
The explorer eventually leaves the perimeter without crossing the restricted boundary, but the experience remains difficult to forget. Between the constant surveillance, the overwhelming security presence, and the unexplained lights reported above the Nevada desert, whatever lies beyond the fence continues to remain hidden. This video comes from YouTube creator Sam and Colby, where overnight paranormal investigations take place inside some of the world's most infamous haunted locations. What begins as a nighttime investigation inside the Conjuring House quickly turns into a terrifying night as unexplained voices, strange figures, and disturbing events unfold one after another. While searching the upstairs living room, the team suddenly hears a clear male voice coming from a dark corner. The whisper calls out one of the investigators by name, and the camera microphone captures it clearly. The voice sounds close enough to stop everyone in their tracks. For a few moments, no one says a word.
Wow.
It just said, "Hey, Sam."
What? No, well,
That came from behind,
it did.
over here.
It sounded like a man almost.
Yeah.
Like it
So you're saying a man's voice just says, "Hey, Sam."
Yeah, it just said,
Like,
"Hey,
hey.
Sam."
Fuck.
It projected from down
but
here.
it was like,
"Hey, Sam."
it whispered, but it was so loud when it said it. Like, does that make sense almost? Do you hear that? I feel sick.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah.
No, this is the area that you'll get a lot of activity.
This is where someone died. That's back here, huh?
Yes.
what?
That's insane. My camera won't focus at all.
Is it because you got all this stuff here, though?
It's everywhere down here.
Oh my god, just completely out of focus.
Everywhere.
You just keep snake skin right there. Oh my god.
I think
rattlesnake
you didn't
season.
put that there, that snake skin?
No.
Oh! Okay, see, I'm scared of
Don't
that more
touch
than
my
anything
back.
else here. I didn't touch your back.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm like, can't focus right now.
We're sleeping in a haunted house with snakes.
Later, the team scans the middle bedroom with a thermal camera. A small figure suddenly appears on the screen, peeking around the corner. The outline shows what looks like glowing eyes and the shape of a child's head before slipping back out of sight. To the naked eye, the room appears completely empty.
Yo. We just captured something on here. This is the one that we just captured. Look at that.
Oh shit.
Right there.
It looks like it's peering from behind the corner.
Literally, yes.
How I saw
It looks like a little kid.
It didn't look like that when I pulled the trigger.
Yeah, there's clear eyes and they're glowing too.
Remember what I told you my demon looked like?
Oh my fucking god. Dude, this is 100% like a face. It almost has like sort of my haircut.
Yes!
That's what it looked like.
Yes! But it's obviously a little boy peeking through this window right
Like-
there.
I
Amanda.
saw it peek out around the corner. That face wasn't on the thing when I took the picture. And I took the picture anyway because I could see it with my own eyes. And when I took the picture, that's what popped up right there.
Look at that.
Oh my god, his
You
hair
see
does
that?
look like yours. Didn't it say your name while we were down
It's like
there?
Colby, kill.
Dude, that was crazy. We've never caught anything on the thermal thing. But that is a clear ass picture.
If we can download this and as like a JPEG or something and put it on the screen, we will. But that is like
That's 100%
when
a
you look
clear
at it like this,
kid.
you can
2
see it.
eyes, dude. You
Yes.
can literally like, yes, dude. Oh my
that's
god.
nuts. You can see all the features. On
Feature
it.
2 eyes, nose, mouth, haircut like that, swooped over, and he's peeking around the corner. Like, that's a really clear image. Colby.
At exactly 3 a.m., the investigation moves into the dirt basement. Without warning, the energy meters jump to 40 units. At the same time, the medium's hand begins moving across a notepad on its own. When it finally stops, a single word has been written across the page: run. The message leaves the entire basement in complete silence.
3 o'clock in the morning in the basement of the Conjuring house.
Which is our.
We got everything down here. We have a second camera up here, second angle, so we can see everything. Increase. And yeah, we're just gonna
40. It just, you said it increased and it fucking went up to 40.
Oh my god, yes.
Okay, we should.
Let's go.
I'm gonna listen. So this is something, it's called, it's basically something the mediums do, sensitives do. So I've done this before. I was connecting with someone who I wasn't able to hear super clearly, and I gave them permission to touch my hand and write something out. I don't let things touch me, I don't let them come near me, and I'm not giving anything here permission to do either of those things. I'll write out things sometimes that they're trying to say or that they want to get across. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know why I'm able to do some of the things I do, just like I don't know why I speak to the dead. The first thing that I wrote, I'm not even gonna say what it was. What does this look like to you? An N? What does this look like? Run? Run. Yeah.
This is going to be our final time trying to talk to something. If there's anything, anybody out there that can hear me and want to make yourself known in any way or communicate with us, now is your chance. We just want to talk. Show us a sign.
You're not welcome to touch us. You're not welcome to come near us. Everyone sitting at this table is covered in the, look at my arms.
Yeah, like the thing is going up really high. It's like it was in the 40s.
It was in the 40s again?
Yeah.
Everyone in this room is protected by Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. This is a holy place. You are not welcome to touch us. You are not welcome to come near us. This is your place, and I respect that. But we are our own people. Why do you stay
Suddenly.
here?
The final moments quickly turn into the most intense of the night. A loud voice suddenly comes through the spirit box, followed by the sound of heavy footsteps racing up the wooden stairs. When the team tries to leave, they discover the basement door has been locked from the outside. With no other way out, they force the door open and rush out of the house.
That's where you're wrong.
It's time.
It's getting colder. It's getting colder.
1 minute. That's it.
1 minute. 1 minute to what? What is your mission? What are you trying to accomplish?
Freedom.
Freedom. Freedom from what? Are you trapped here?
My freedom. It said freedom twice.
Yeah. What do you need to do to attain that freedom?
All of them.
There was a fucking... Did you guys hear that? That was a footstep upstairs. Was that you that just made that noise? Is that you by the staircase? Guys, there's something by the staircase.
Evil. Right now. Go. Damn it. Bye. Holy fuck, dude. Go.
We understand that you want us to go. If you want us to leave, show us one more time that you can hear us, that you're here.
Crazy.
God's on our side. God is with us right now. There's nothing you can do to hurt us, but...
I'm going up. With them.
Who? Wait, with them? Who's...
7. Holy fuck.
What?
It just got really loud and screamed.
Dude, there's noises on the staircase.
Right now?
Like it was like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago.
Holy
Noise
fuck.
about footsteps and it says, I'm going up.
Let's go. Fuck. Dude, that literally scared the fuck out of me.
A voice calling out by name, a figure seen only through a thermal camera, a warning written in the basement, and a locked exit bring the investigation to an unforgettable end. Whatever was inside the house never revealed itself. This camping footage is from the Omar Gosh vlogs, a creator known for exploring abandoned and reportedly active paranormal locations during overnight stays. What begins as an approach toward a burned RV site quickly escalates into a dangerous situation as doors move on their own. Unexplained impacts echo through the structure, and the environment begins reacting aggressively to the team's presence. The moment the team approaches the abandoned structure beside the burned RV, the atmosphere turns immediately hostile. A heavy trailer door slams shut on its own, with force strong enough to echo through the area. Nearby, multiple windows are found, freshly shattered, with broken glass scattered across the frame, creating the impression that something inside or around the structure has already been violently disturbed.
The trailer's right... The freaking door closed right in front of me! Oh. Hello? There's somebody living here. We brought you some food. We got some help for you. We're not here to hurt you or anything. Dude, what is this? Oh my gosh. Bro, that happened. Somebody broke the windows. That was not like that. Yeah, look, somebody... Look, there's broken glass. What the hell, bro? That was not like this. That's new right there, the motion sensors. Or, I don't know. They're... You hear the cops? You know the cops? There's the cops out here. Maybe you want...
While attempting to leave supplies inside the lower level, the situation escalates. A loud crash of breaking glass erupts from the upper floor, followed by heavy, deliberate footsteps pacing directly overhead. The movement continues in a controlled pattern, suggesting something actively moving above their position without any visible source.
Anybody here?
Oh!
Bro, what the hell? Was that the door?
Oh my god.
That was the freaking door. Oh! What? Dude, what? Dude, what? Somebody's here. What? Somebody here?
Up there.
There is somebody up there?
There's gotta be.
You guys, we don't know. We really don't know. But who closed this door? No, that's insane. This door closed and then
Did you hear something upstairs?
I heard something. Yeah, I heard like glass breaking upstairs.
Yep. As soon as that door closed.
Hello? Would you like some water, some food, and some cash? Or do you want us to leave?
Dude, I heard somebody walking up there.
We're gonna come upstairs unless you want us to leave. Let us know.
Inside a back room used for setup, the environment appears altered. A heavy wooden chair is found violently positioned upside down against the wall, an arrangement not present during earlier observation. As the team documents the scene, the main exit door suddenly swings shut behind them, cutting off their immediate escape route and heightening the sense of containment inside the structure.
And I'll leave it. If there's no one here, I mean, maybe they'll come later. What the heck? Dude, that was not here. No. Dude, there's a chair like stuck to the wall. Look at this. That was not there last time. We were here just yesterday.
What the hell, bro? Wow. Seriously, what the hell's going on, dude? We were just here yesterday.
We were just here. Oh, look at this. Wait. Like Mickey Mouse. Like somebody broke Mickey Mouse.
Guys, have you ever seen that video? I tried to clickbait Omar by yelling and screaming and freaking out, and it was just Donald Duck. It was kind of funny.
Oh, there's Donald Duck right there.
Yeah, that's the Donald Duck I clickbaited you with. And I pranked him upstairs, but like now, like this is like, for real, for real.
Look, there's pillows and stuff in here. Like somebody's definitely been here. Maybe they were mad that we came. Dude, they broke this glass. What? Somebody, look, that wasn't
like that.
No,
actually,
I closed. Oh,
whoa! What the hell was that? Whoa. What the hell was that?
That was the door closing again.
What do you mean the door closing again?
Hello?
Wait, we closed the door, bro. The door was closed.
No, the door was open when we came back. I left it. Shh.
Near a damaged window frame, a subtle but clear audio anomaly is captured. A whisper is recorded directly into the microphone, despite no visible presence nearby. At the same moment, a sharp electronic disturbance occurs, resembling a sudden impact or minor explosion close to the structure.
This window, this was not like this. Somebody was here, like, literally, like, just, I don't know. I remember closing this window on my last vlog, and this...
I remember because you said, James, don't go this way.
Yeah, I closed it, because look, this is empty. Like, you could fall, hurt yourself there. How is this shattered like that, though?
Bro, I stuck my head in there. You know, that spider was looking in that hole right there.
Oh, I did look in here.
Laundry chute or something.
Bro, who wants to go upstairs? Because, like...
I'll go.
Dude, I'm still like, what if somebody did come here, dude? What if somebody's here? Hey, is there somebody here? We come to bring some food and water. Coming.
Dude, what if they're up here, like in the 3rd floor? I really, really hate that somebody came here and broke all the windows. That's probably why whoever was sleeping here is not sleeping here anymore.
Open before, was it? I don't remember seeing this.
Dude, look at that.
Somebody could hide in
What is that? It's like I think that's a bullet.
Is that a bullet?
What was that? Dude, I heard a whisper. Yeah.
The final escalation forces a rapid retreat when a sudden swarming sound erupts from within the walls. A large mass of insects bursts from the structure, overwhelming the area and driving the campers back toward their vehicle.
Yeah, it's pissed. I just witnessed the spider grabbing one of those bees. Oh, I think that is a hornet, but look, right there's a spider. And it just, oh, there's more. Oh, we're getting attacked. Come on, let's get out of here. Wait. What? What? You just buzzed my head. Watch out, I'm getting out of here.
I just heard footsteps too.
I heard footsteps in there, dude. I did. Oh! Yo, we just got chased out of this house by a group of bees. So between bees and spirits, I don't know.
As they escape, a final heavy metallic bang echoes from the trailer behind them. The source is never identified, and the condition of the site remains unresolved. The camping trip ends abruptly after repeated structural disturbances and an intense environmental outbreak inside the abandoned property. This video comes from YouTube creator Jasko, where overnight wilderness investigations and remote forest explorations often lead to disturbing encounters in isolated locations. What begins as a nighttime expedition into a remote forest quickly turns into a terrifying ordeal after aggressive movement in the darkness. Unexplained responses, phantom voices, and strange activity begin surrounding the team. While investigating alone under night vision, one team member enters an unusually silent section of forest where even the normal sounds of wildlife seem to disappear. Moments later, something crashes through the brush directly toward his position. Accompanied by a low growl, the sudden movement forces him to immediately warn the rest of the team over the radio. With visibility limited and the source remaining hidden, the encounter leaves everyone on edge.
With?
Plan.
What's your plan? Okay.
Maureen.
Alright, spirits, I really want to play hide and clap. I don't know about you guys. You guys love when I play hide and clap.
Analysis.
Okay. Was like ESPN? Like a breakdown? What you got for me? I genuinely cannot believe I'm doing this by myself. But you know what? This built
1800s.
Okay, so something happened in the 1800s clearly. Okay, cool. Now I'm just trying to find a spot where I could place you guys so I could do hide and clap. Tristan, my boy.
Julia.
Okay, it was Julia. Lot of names here, guys. A lot of names. I'm trying to find a place to place you guys. Hello?
Wraith is watchful.
Wraith is watchful. Okay, so I said Wraith earlier. I didn't know that's what it meant by Wraith.
The situation escalates when the investigators attempt to provoke a response near the water's edge. After throwing a rock into the darkness, another object appears to come crashing back through the trees toward their location. Almost immediately afterward, a distinct hand clap echoes from behind them. The sequence creates the unsettling impression that something unseen may be actively responding to their actions.
Kobe! Go ahead. Whoa, what the Yo.
Correct.
Correct, okay, thank you. You genuinely threw something at me, what the fuck? There's an owl in the distance. Okay.
Shed.
Shed? Owl in the distance. I think owls symbolize something nice, right? Definitely not death or anything. How about this?
Witch's portal.
Cool. A lot of people that died in the water here, they believed were witches. It's a crazy story. A lot. That was a clap right behind me. That was a clap like right here. Chris! Holy shit, he's so far. Never mind! Bro, that was right behind me.
As the team heads back toward camp, a disturbing vocal anomaly suddenly breaks the silence. A voice from the darkness clearly calls out one investigator's name. The voice sounds remarkably similar to a teammate, yet a quick check reveals the person it resembles is nowhere nearby. The unexplained call leaves the group questioning who or what may have been watching them from the forest.
I just heard my name being called from down the trail.
by Chris. But Chris is in that direction. Chris? But if he's down there, then... What the f? Yo! Who's down there? Hello? Bro, that bird, owl. I'm going back. I definitely just heard my name. Sound like Jazz. And it definitely sounded like Chris. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep this behind me. I swear if I just seen someone like running after me, I'm pooping my pants. Shooting this gun. But listen guys, the gun's more for animals. There's bears and shit out here.
Later that night, a loud impact strikes the side of a locked vehicle. When investigators inspect the exterior, they discover what appears to be a large handprint near the area where the sound originated. The discovery is particularly unsettling because it suggests something approached the campsite without being detected.
That genuinely sounded like a thump on the side. I'm just trying to see if there's any sort of like, whoa! This is what I mean. This place is so fucking loud. Wait a second. Hold on. Can you guys see that? Guys, there's a handprint. Right where I thought I heard something. Oh, fuck no. Okay, Chris?
Yeah?
I don't know if this is of concern. There's a massive handprint on the side of the van.
At around 3 a.m., another startling event occurs. A loud crashing sound erupts around the vehicle, resembling a window being shattered. Expecting significant damage, the team immediately checks the camper only to find every window completely intact. The source of the explosive noise remains unexplained.
Chris?
Yo.
Chris, did you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
Somebody just break a fucking window? What was that?
Dude, there's no way.
What was that?
That was so loud. Dude, look around, please. Double check. There's just one outside right now.
Bro, it sounded like glass shattering.
That was so loud.
What the fuck would that be?
Are the windows good up front?
They look fine. They look fine.
I hope they're fine.
What the fuck?
That was so loud.
What in the world was that?
I don't know. That does not sound like anything like van related.
Okay, I'm gonna go check outside.
I'm coming.
Are you?
Well, I am.
Okay. I forgot the camera. That's how smart I am.
It's okay.
Sorry, I'm like...
The investigation reaches its climax when a sound resembling a gunshot echoes from the nearby tree line. Moments later, a bright moving light appears outside the vehicle and begins shifting through the forest. Believing the situation may be escalating into a genuine safety threat, the team abandons the area and rapidly retreats from the forest.
Hey, bro.
No. Chris!
That
was a gunshot.
That was absolutely...
That was a gunshot. Did you see anything?
There's a light. There's a
What?
fucking light right there.
Whoa! Oh shit!
What is that? There's someone out
Chris,
there?
what the fuck? Yo,
What is that?
Yo, there's someone out there. There's someone out there.
There's actually someone out
Yo,
there.
what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on.
What the f?
Bro, is there someone out there? Bro, that's a light.
Is it moving?
That's a fucking light. It's moving. Chris, it's moving. There's someone outside the van right now.
Why? What are they doing? There actually has been somebody here the whole time.
What the fuck?
What was the gunshot for, though?
I don't know. Are they trying to scare us off?
Scare us off or something?
Do we get our gun? Hold on.
Yeah, it's up there.
With something crashing through the darkness toward the investigators, a voice seemingly calling out from the forest, and a series of unexplained disturbances escalating around the campsite until dawn, whatever was lurking among the trees never revealed its true identity. This video comes from YouTube creator Exploring with Angelo, where remote wilderness investigations and overnight expeditions often lead to strange encounters deep within isolated locations. What begins as a quiet night inside the Lac du Bois wilderness quickly turns into a terrifying experience after unexplained responses, mysterious names, unseen footsteps, and an apparent predator begin surrounding the campsite. During a late-night communication session beside the campfire, something suddenly slams into a nearby barbecue unit. The sharp impact breaks the silence and immediately draws attention toward the darkness surrounding the camp. Moments later, the monitoring device produces a chilling response. "I will try to communicate with you." The timing feels far too precise to ignore, leaving Angelo questioning what may have triggered both the impact and the response.
Is there anything here with us? You can use this device in my hand to communicate. Feel free to come through. I feel like there was something off in that direction. Can you tell me if there was? I swear it sounded like something just hit the barbecue? What was that? Someone there? What? Oh, it just said, "I will try to communicate with you." Okay, there's clearly no one here. 40? 40 what? It literally sounded like something hit the barbecue.
The atmosphere becomes increasingly unsettling when the device begins producing specific names. First comes Elizabeth, followed by Amanda, before the phrase 1900s appears. At nearly the same time, the temperature around the campfire seems to drop noticeably. With no obvious source for the names or the sudden cold, the campsite feels far different than it did only moments earlier.
Last time.
Otherworldly glow.
Otherworldly glow. Which is interesting because people claim that they see like weird lights in the sky, like things kind of like floating around, and it's not the aurora borealis. That you can tell when you see that. What do you mean by otherworldly glow? What do people see here?
As questions shift toward local tragedies, the responses become even more disturbing. The device produces the phrase, "secrets surrounding my death," followed by the name Jeffrey and the word toys. While Angelo attempts to process the messages, the sound of steady footsteps begins moving through the brush directly behind the camera. Whatever is making the noise remains hidden beyond the reach of the firelight.
Jeffrey.
Okay. Was there a secret surrounding your death, Jeffrey?
Toys.
Toys? Were you a child? Did something bad happen to you? I keep hearing something walking back there. I gotta grab my other light soon. Are you walking back there? Okay, well I'm gonna come down to the lake. Maybe I'll see you down there. Okay, I guess it's time to go for a little brisk walk. It is quite cold. And when I come back, I think I'm just gonna probably set up the tent and try and sleep at least a little bit, because I am feeling kind of exhausted for some reason.
The situation escalates dramatically when a loud disturbance erupts from the tree line. Something large appears to be moving rapidly toward the campsite. The speed of the approach immediately forces Angelo into a defensive posture as the sounds continue closing the distance through the darkness.
and get ready to pitch the tent and sleep for a bit. Get ready for whatever's next. Okay, I think something's coming. What the fuck? That sounded fucking big. What the fuck was that? I don't see anything. I literally just heard like what almost sounded like a possible bear coming up this way. It's like something's following me.
A deep growl suddenly rolls through the valley below. As Angelo scans the darkness, a large silhouette appears to shift between the trees, seemingly tracking his movements from a distance. The shape remains difficult to identify, but its presence is enough to keep the entire area on edge.
What's that? Somebody out there? I hear something.
Moments later, another disturbance erupts from the opposite side of the campsite. With activity now occurring from multiple directions, the feeling of being surrounded becomes impossible to ignore. Recognizing the growing danger, Angelo abandons the area and retreats before the situation can escalate further.
Far enough off. I can't tell if it's a moose. What the fuck? I have no idea. I think we need to get the fuck out of here.
From the message promising communication to the unexplained footsteps beyond the campsite and the apparent pursuit from the tree line, the events at Lac du Bois seemed less like isolated incidents and more like a warning to leave the area behind. This video comes from YouTube creator Midwest Ghost Hunter, where paranormal investigations and explorations often uncover strange and unexplained activity after dark. What begins as a nighttime visit to a bridge associated with a tragic fatal accident quickly turns into a disturbing investigation after unexplained movement, mysterious voices, strange messages, and unusual activity begins surrounding the team. While exploring the bridge, investigators notice a single tree branch violently swaying back and forth. What makes the movement unusual is that nearby branches appear largely unaffected. Suspecting a possible prank or hidden mechanism, the team carefully examines the tree but finds no evidence of wires or anything capable of causing the motion. The unexplained movement immediately sets an uneasy tone for the rest of the night.
Oh, whoa. What the Whoa, that branch just moved. I might be going crazy, but I saw that branch over there start swaying back and forth. I know it's windy, but it isn't that windy. Okay, I gotta check this out. It was this one. Right here. That thing was just moving like crazy. I mean, it's one thing if like all of the brush was moving, but it was just that single one, isolated. How do you explain that? I mean, I don't know if like insects crawling on it, maybe? A bird?
The atmosphere becomes increasingly unsettling when a dense mist suddenly forms above the bridge roadway. The cloud appears highly localized and remains suspended in place despite the open surroundings. For several moments, it lingers motionless before gradually disappearing into the darkness beyond the bridge, leaving investigators without an explanation.
Whoa, I think I got something in that one. I caught another one. Whoa, there's a freaking mist right over here. And it's gone now. It's completely gone. Whoa. Holy moly, it was just right over here. And now it's completely gone. Who's over here? Could you tell me your name? Are you the lady that they talk about?
The investigation takes a disturbing turn when unexplained vocalizations begin entering the audio. Equipment. A woman's voice appears to echo from beneath the bridge near the river below later. A communication device produces the words, "in the river," followed by "drowned." The responses seem unusually relevant to the bridge's tragic history, adding another layer of mystery to the encounter.
That's so weird. I wonder why she'd be down here. Oh my god, this is so freaking nuts. I'm literally hearing her voice echoing from down here. Ma'am, I hear you. Do you need help? Just like that. Complete silence. I think I'm gonna try a spirit box session. See if I can get any further communication. In the river. It just said in the river. Are you saying that your body is in the river? Is that what you're saying? She just said something else. Drowned. She just said drowned. Did you drown in the river? Yeah. I am so sorry.
The most intense moment occurs when wet footprints reportedly appear across the bridge surface, shortly after a dark figure is observed nearby. Moments later, a massive splash erupts from the river below, sounding powerful enough to resemble a vehicle entering the water. Almost immediately afterward, critical lighting equipment fails, forcing the team to end the investigation and leave the area.
Hanging around over there. Oh, what the f? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out. My booster light is dying. I'm on my last set of batteries. I think I had enough of this place. Oh, what the f? Oh my god. Oh, what the f? Oh my god. Oh god. What the f was that? She literally splashed in the water. Yeah, that's it. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for watching, guys. All right. Here we are. Jeez, that was creepy. I don't know what kind of animal that is. Sounds animalistic, whatever that was. See all the different plaques here they got. That's a map of different effigy mounds around Wisconsin. And then this is what the mound looks like right here. That's just right up ahead, over there. It definitely feels electric out here, I will say that. I feel like
energized here. It's as if there's static electricity all around. I'm aware there may be a language barrier, but I'm going to ask questions anyway. If there's anybody out here with me, could you give me a sign of your presence? My name is Ian, and I come in peace. And I hear that there's a lot of spirits here. Could you show me if you are here? Just to make note, there is a farm right next to here. So if you hear mooing or other animal sounds, that is where that's coming from. That was a bit different. What the hell was that? Okay, that came from over here. That sounds almost like whistling. I mean, it could be coming from the wind, but I don't know. It sounds strange.
Later, the investigation shifts to an ancient effigy burial mound dating back to around 800 AD. Thermal equipment reveals unusually cold readings across the structure while a glowing anomaly moves through the sky overhead. At nearly the same time, an unexplained vocalization seems to emerge from the area surrounding the mound, creating one final unsettling event before the night concludes.
It isn't. This is so freaking weird. It's literally like this entire mound is just filled with spiritual energy. I'm gonna try to go this way at the head and see if it looks any different. See how it looks from here. Oh, I almost freaking tripped. I'm like walking through complete darkness. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What the fuck? Oh, it does look different from here. Look, the shape is different. This whole mound is filled with ice cold spiritual energy. And I'm catching it on the thermal. Wait, what the fuck is that? There's something floating above the mound. It's something floating in midair. Whoa! What the hell was that? That was a glowing anomaly. It just appeared and disappeared. Who's over there?
As the team left behind the bridge's tragic history and the unsettling silence of the ancient mound, they were left with the uneasy realization that some places seemed determined to keep their secrets buried. This video comes from YouTube creator Black Mass Paranormal, where remote wilderness investigations and explorations of notorious locations often lead to strange and unexplained encounters. What begins as a trek through the Great Smoky Mountains quickly turns into a terrifying ordeal after a massive scream echoes through the forest. A mysterious footprint appears along the trail and an unseen presence seemingly charges from the darkness. While hiking deep along an isolated trail in the Great Smoky Mountains, the investigator is suddenly confronted by a disturbing sound. A powerful scream erupts from somewhere within the surrounding forest, breaking the silence without warning. The noise echoes through the trees and appears far too loud and intense to ignore. In a region already known for its remote terrain and unsettling reputation, the unexpected acoustic event immediately puts the investigator on high alert as the source remains completely hidden.
For some reason, I have been... Holy shit. What the fuck is that?
That was the fucking scariest sound I've ever heard in my life. What the fuck was that? You all had to, the camera had to pick that up. I just heard this sound that was like, alright, we got the 360. I'm fucking scared. Holy shit. I'm going to, hang on one second. I'm gonna switch to my thermal and see what I can find. Hold on. The problem is the humidity right now. It's like there's something like right above my, maybe it's my gimbal, okay.
The atmosphere becomes increasingly unsettling when a fresh footprint is discovered in the muddy trail ahead. Unlike typical tracks left by hikers, this print appears barefoot and unusually large. The impression is deeply embedded in the soft ground, suggesting it was made recently. The discovery raises troubling questions about who may be moving through such a remote area without footwear and how close they might still be to the investigator's position.
Holy shit. That's a fucking footprint. Like a human footprint. I mean, there's no doubt that's a human footprint. Where a human footprint should not fucking be. I mean,
the most disturbing moment occurs when the encounter suddenly escalates into what appears to be an aggressive pursuit. A loud rush of movement erupts from the tree line as something unseen rapidly advances toward the investigator's location. The speed and force of the disturbance trigger an immediate retreat. During the chaos, camera equipment reportedly malfunctions, leaving only the sounds of panic and her movement as the investigator struggles to escape whatever may have been approaching through the darkness.
Christ, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Son of a bitch. What the fuck now? That sound. Gee. Jesus Christ. Please protect me. Please protect me, Lord. Please protect me. Please let me get home. Please let me get home. Please let me get home. Oh, fucking Oh my god. Damn buckle fell off. Come on. Okay, so you know, at this point, like I don't really, my gimbal's not working at all. As I was coming up the trail, I started getting more lightning strikes. Let's see exactly where it's at now. Hang on. You know, those, okay, so we are at 31 strikes. What causes that, you know, I don't know.
With a blood-curdling scream echoing through the mountains, a mysterious barefoot footprint appearing on the trail, and an apparent charge from an unseen presence, the disturbing encounter remains completely unresolved. This video comes from YouTube creator Shadow Hollow, where wilderness investigations and remote backcountry explorations often uncover strange activity. What begins as a solo trek through a remote section of the Okanagan Valley quickly turns into a terrifying encounter after an unexplained roar echoes. While moving deeper into the valley, the explorer notices a dramatic change in the environment. The forest suddenly becomes darker, denser, and unusually quiet compared to the terrain left behind. Moments later, a powerful roar tears through the tree line and echoes across the surrounding valley walls. The sound appears far too deep and forceful to resemble typical wildlife, immediately triggering concern. What begins as a routine hike quickly turns into something far more unsettling as the source of the roar remains hidden somewhere within the thick timber.
Well, let's get over back up here. Okay, so I'm over here by the fallen tree. I'm pretty sure the way back is directly that way, so I'm gonna get over this fallen tree here. Hopefully get pretty good distance before it gets too dark out here. I'm gonna try to make it back a little bit so it doesn't get back at least a good amount before it gets too dark. I saw a bear over there.
The situation escalates when a large white mass suddenly appears moving through the trees nearby. Instead of disappearing into the wilderness, the figure seems to be closing the distance toward the explorer's path. With darkness rapidly approaching and visibility becoming increasingly limited, the unexpected sighting creates an immediate sense of danger. Fearing a potential encounter, the investigation is abandoned as the explorer begins a hurried retreat through the forest.
The hell was that? I think it's time to go. It's time to go. I'm heading back. Is that? Oh, what the hell that was? White spot. Look at this. I did not see this before. Wow. Hold up. This is Massive tree. Alright. That must mean there is good news and bad news. The good news being we found a landmark. Bad news being I do not recognize this landmark.
The most disturbing moment occurs when the unseen presence suddenly charges through the dense brush. Branches snap violently while heavy movement tears through the vegetation with alarming speed. The encounter forces a frantic sprint through thorns, uneven ground, and deep potholes as the explorer struggles to escape.
There's stuff all around me right now. Okay. Where that was is back there, so I should be good. How do I get out of here though? Is this a sign or? Okay. No. Looks like a sign or something.
Even while retreating, the sounds of pursuit continue from the darkness behind, creating the terrifying impression that something is actively tracking his movement through the valley. With a massive roar echoing through the wilderness, a mysterious white figure moving through the trees, and an apparent pursuit by an unseen entity, the disturbing encounter remains completely unresolved. Mindseed TV enters a remote forest grid tied to chilling local legends of witches' cabins, where abandoned structures and disturbing ritual-like signs suggest something may still be active deep in the woods. An overnight trek into an isolated forest grid targeting a legendary witch's cabin takes an immediate turn toward the macabre. Navigating the dark perimeter, the team discovers 3 separate, freshly built altars left out in the open brush, signaling that the occult practices tied to the property's historical lore may still be ongoing.
So, yeah, they all assumed that this witch or this woman was kidnapping kids from town. Oh, fuck. Hey, right there.
Oh, way over there.
Oh, so there's a bunch of them out here. Looks like 3.
I guess there's still like people fucked around with this stuff too. And there's lineage too, like
She came from people that were into the same shit. Like her parents, and it's been passed on, but they don't know if it's their family members fucking around, if it's kids or what, you know?
Yeah, witchcraft shit.
I know there's a lot of videos out there titled Gone Wrong, but honestly, that's the only way you can explain this episode.
The physical tracking uncovers a disturbing warning sign as the investigators approach the 3rd structural cabin. Laid out in the grass near a dual-entry door frame is the fresh carcass of a sacrificed animal, accompanied by a hand-carved spike tightly wrapped in twine, an unsettling sign that sharply raises the team's fear and caution.
Ooh, it's got bombed by it.
Okay, this one's kind of awesome too. Yo. What the fuck is that? And as I got closer, I realized that it was a dead animal. Okay. Is that a rabbit?
I'm sorry.
It was disgusting. It was nauseating. I was gagging. Colton started gagging. It's just gross, foul.
I can't help it. I really can't.
That's a fucking
You alright?
I'm kind of feeling nauseous now thinking about it. And that was just compounded by the smells that were coming from the carcass itself and just the visual of all the bugs on it.
Oh, bro. You see this?
What?
But then I saw what looked like almost a spike, like a hand-carved spike, but it had twine as a handle. It's like a fucking shank. Where? Oh my god. Look at that.
what the fuck? That's like a fucking homemade little dagger.
Yeah. Dude, that's fucking disgusting, regardless. Fucking stinks a little. There's flies all over here.
Inside the main cabin, the structure becomes increasingly claustrophobic and disturbing. As lights scan the upper rafters, rows of wire animal cages and handmade trinkets crafted from sticks and jars are revealed hanging from the ceiling, reinforcing the sense that something ritualistic is tied to the location.
Oh, dude.
What you got up there?
Shit. Weird shit.
Like what?
Like hanging shit.
What kind of hanging shit?
I don't know if we should go up here, honestly.
Why?
A bunch of just weird stuff hanging from the ceiling. There was like trinkets made out of sticks. Obviously, it looked like some form of witchcraft.
There's like a bunch of shit hanging from the ceiling and there's jars. Hello? Careful, I don't know how sturdy this shit is up here. Oh, there's a fucking hole in the wall that goes to another room. Hello?
You gotta see this shit. He kept saying, you know, it was really weird. I wanted to take a look, of course, so I poked my head up and saw him, and just like in disbelief, like it was surreal. Like, I can't fucking believe this is actually happening.
Here, come on. Fucking weird. What the fuck? There's one.
This can't be.
There's two.
Okay. The whole environment was just foul and disgusting. The amount of flies up there was just crazy. They're flying in your fucking eye, your ear, all over the place.
What the fuck is that? Ugh. What is that, dude?
The smell was so bad. I don't think that any of us could have been prepared to walk into that.
The investigation moves into an adjacent loft space where a heavy, unbearable stench fills the air. The camera reveals rows of jars and decaying organic remains overtaken by flies, forcing the investigators to retreat from the building due to the overwhelming conditions. While attempting a spirit box session inside the cabin, the experiment is suddenly disrupted by a loud, clear female scream that erupts from the darkness outside.
There was a really audible, almost like a scream or something, and it was coming from outside of the cabin.
What was that?
That was loud.
From over here,
outside,
right? Hang on. Shh.
We muted the spirit box and we started listening, and we heard it again, but this time it sounded a little bit closer.
Yeah, that was. Oh, whoa. It's getting closer. Yeah, kill the light for a second.
Hearing a scream in the middle of the woods, especially in the middle of the night, we think we're out there all alone. It clearly sounded like a woman. It clearly sounded like it was outside. That's just fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that was.
The sound is immediate, powerful, and impossible to ignore, sending the team into heightened alert. The situation escalates rapidly as the team cuts their lights and attempts to remain hidden. High-intensity screams begin to echo closer through the trees, each one appearing more direct and targeted, until a final blast erupts nearby, triggering a full-speed escape through the forest under complete darkness. Although the team successfully escaped the area, the ritualistic signs, disturbing remains, and coordinated screaming leave the true nature of the witches' cabins completely unexplained and unresolved. Dee's Dark Adventures returns with another intense wilderness investigation, exploring a remote forest where an unseen presence appears to be stalking deep within the trees. An investigation into an isolated woodland zone immediately shifts from routine tracking to active evasion. While navigating an overgrown ridge, distinct heavy footsteps can be heard crunching through the nearby brush. Realizing an unidentified entity has closed the distance, A heavy branch is grabbed for protection before a rapid retreat begins down the trail as the movement continues nearby.
Let's walk this way, guys. I'm gonna keep this stick because this guy's not gonna stand me. So I'm gonna beat that. Look at it. I'm hearing movements over here and some. I'm sorry, what not good. All right, we're gonna walk a little bit that way, and when it gets darker, I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna hang out here. But I want you guys to look. I want you to see how they've. That was right there.
The psychological tension quickly turns physical after a heavy storm rolls through the timber. Near a sheer drop-off, structural wood knocks are used to signal the surrounding forest. Instead of a response, an unidentified projectile is suddenly hurled directly from the tree line, followed by a dark mass visibly shifting through the dense foliage just beyond the camera's frame. The tracking escalates dangerously while approaching a heavily dense thicket known for territorial ambushes. The silence of the forest is suddenly shattered by a massive cracking explosion deep within the brush, sounding like immense weight snapping heavy timber or attempting to block the only escape route.
So much cover in summer. It's not even fair. What was that? Stop it. No. Whoa. Sounds like he's trying to push a tree down. Not trying to, but going to. Or ripping one. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get close to the edge because I know what they do here. They block you in.
Near the water's edge, the investigation reaches a terrifying climax when a large, solid black figure is suddenly captured sprinting with incredible speed through the distant brush. The movement is aggressive, fast, and visible only for seconds before disappearing back into the terrain.
Hey, little dude, relax, man. They're not gonna hurt you. They might treat you like a potato chip. Whoa, look. Where's it at? Quack. Fucking way. Dude. I'm trying to hold still. No! Okay, no. Where'd he go? There's one behind me, man.
A second later, the situation turns critical after the sprinting figure completely vanishes from sight. Standing exposed on the narrow trail, violent rustling suddenly erupts directly behind the camera position, revealing the entity has fully flanked the perimeter, forcing a frantic sprint back towards safety. While the forest was eventually cleared safely, the targeted tree snaps, aggressive rock throwing, and the footage of the fast-moving black figure leave the true identity of the deep woods predator entirely unexplained and unresolved. Proving Demons returns with another terrifying paranormal investigation, venturing deep into the isolated forest to uncover the mystery surrounding the abandoned Tin Tabernacle. The journey to a century-abandoned church takes an ominous turn on an isolated, unmapped forest track. The investigators' 4x4 vehicle loses traction and becomes severely stuck in a deep mud pit. This sudden physical setback strands the team hours away from any outside assistance, turning their initial journey into a claustrophobic struggle against the elements before they manage to free the vehicle.
My car's got stuck.
Your car is not stuck. Don't lie to me. Not in the middle of nowhere.
Darling. It's stuck.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Fuck. Right, I can take it forward, but that's really muddy.
Yo, do not get the car stuck out here, alright?
Well, that's not the plan, is it? Okay, alright. So
yo, this road is so not traveled. The grass is literally...
I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of this.
The grass is literally grown over the entire road.
I'm stuck.
Oh, fuck off. Don't do this
I'm
to
not
me.
joking. Darling, look.
Babe, please.
I'm not joking.
Not after everything.
Andrew.
After everything that's happened, this bullshit. Don't do this to us.
Fuck, hang on.
Do you need me to push?
Right, 4x4 mode. Okay. Right. Take it down the gear as well. No, she's stuck.
You gotta be shitting me.
What's 2? What does gear 2 do? Oh,
Babe, no, I'm serious. Stop getting us stuck. Okay,
Fuck.
you can move forward. That works.
Andrew, it's stuck.
Listen, can you not just loop? Go forward. Go forward
Look,
and
it's
loop.
sliding left.
Yeah, it is. Go forward and loop around here. We'll be alright.
Seeking answers within the decaying sanctuary, the team activates an audio scanner to check for any hidden presence. The silence of the abandoned structure is quickly shattered by an explicitly hostile multi-syllable response cutting through the white noise. The localized audio anomaly immediately spikes the team's paranoia, suggesting that something in the darkness is tracking them.
Hello, is there anybody here? Hello?
No. With a knife.
I'm trying to figure out if there's something evil following me. Can you say evil? Can you confirm?
Dinner.
Dinner? Not saying that was paranormal, but being called dinner is not comforting.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that. Okay.
Happy sir. And the rocket. Let's go.
Let's go. I don't know. Bear with me. There's very little signal in here, so obviously the spirit box is not at its most pristine.
Yeah.
Right. I need to know if something evil is following me. Who is in the church with us? What would happen if I used the death whistle in here?
I was going to say, was it just me or did you hear loads of tapping?
Lots of
I didn't want to
tapping.
say anything and
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
just disturb the recording.
But the bars are moving as well. I was watching that shit. Let's see.
I need to know if something evil is following me.
That's it.
Hold on.
What was that?
Was that one of us? Hold on, hold on. My brain's telling me it's saying come to me, but... Oh, hold on. Like, come to me? I don't know.
It sounds like that. There's movement outside.
Yeah, don't say that.
I just had something move out there.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm being serious. Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
What's that? No. What's that?
Oh. Holy shit.
That's a voice.
The psychological tension heightens as the audio scanner captures a direct, intelligent response. A clear, full sentence manifests through the static, specifically addressing one of the investigators by his actual name. This targeted verbal anomaly leaves the team visibly shaken, confirming that whatever is lurking within the structure possesses a precise awareness of who they are.
You're gonna fucking hate me? Almost like Andrew, you're gonna fucking hate me. Andrew,
oh
you're
my
gonna
god, I can hear the fucking hate me really
Andrew, you're
clear.
gonna fucking hate me. It's too clear.
See, I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling to hear the first parts, but you can hear point blank the last part. I hate it in here. I keep feeling like something's gonna pop out these doors. There's so many little places like anything could enter. I know it's not reassuring, but it's just how I feel.
I'm gonna hate you. I'll tell you, if you're responsible for everything that's been happening, I already do. So congratulations.
The investigation reaches a deafening climax when the team initiates an experiment with an ancient Aztec death whistle near the altar. The moment the piercing, skeletal shriek echoes through the church, a violent, heavy crashing sound suddenly erupts from the back doors, mimicking a frantic physical reaction or a sudden retreat through the structural debris.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Stop. Stay calm. No, don't. Because you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. You don't think it would have been a rat or something, do you? You're scared of a rat?
Can't see any animals in it.
Take the light. Where's the death whistle?
Shit. I don't want to do that again.
No, one more for good measure. That actually almost made me deaf.
I'm shaking so badly right now.
Quick. Where's my recorder? Where'd I put my recorder? Yeah, I found it.
Hoping to escape the suffocating energy of the interior, the investigators retreat into the completely overgrown graveyard outside. Instead of finding relief, the background audio picks up a sequence of harsh, low-frequency whispers commanding them to follow. The chilling vocal tracking suggests that the unseen presence has breached the church walls and is actively following them into the brush.
Come with me now.
Shit.
Shh, there's a noise behind you too. With me now. Okay.
That was me. Fucking hell. What if it's other voices from like the graveyard?
I'm coming.
The amount of people that are buried there.
Just don't get freaked out. I'm coming. Come with me now. That is all I've heard of that. Listen, stay calm. I do hear the voices you're on about. Let's go into the grave. Oh shit, we have to go into the graveyard. The overgrown graveyard. This way's okay. I'd rather be in the graveyard, I think, than in there right now. I've noticed this before. I just want to know what it is.
While the traumatized team safely returns to their vehicle to debate the future of their investigations, the targeted verbal warnings and the sudden structural disruptions leave the true nature of the tabernacle's curse entirely unexplained and unresolved. Lisa's escapades ventures deep into a heavily flooded swamp system along the Florida Trail, where strange sounds, sudden animal panic, and unexplained disturbances suggest something massive moving through the wetlands. And trek into a heavily flooded swamp environment immediately takes a bizarre atmospheric turn. While documenting a remote game trail near the Florida Trail, the researcher notes the sudden, persistent sound of distant drumbeats echoing through the trees for several minutes, accompanied by a heavy, foul odor resembling rotting trash that rapidly spreads across the standing water.
So I keep hearing drum beats off this way. Now there is a road out here, but the drum beats I keep hearing have been for about maybe 8 minutes now. So I don't think it's a car going by. And there's no places to park around here, so that's kind of odd. We'll see if we hear it again. I'm smelling something really nasty. It could be the standing water, but I don't know, it smells like trash. I just saw a beautiful hawk and I didn't get it on camera, unfortunately. Looks like the pigs are having some fun through here. Almost looks like something stepped there, but I don't see any other tracks, so I don't think so.
The isolation turns entirely unsettling when nearby neighborhood dogs suddenly erupt into aggressive, panicked barking. The frantic growls are immediately preceded by a loud, structural thump echoing out of the dense brush, signaling that a large, hidden presence has violently startled the local animals.
I hear dogs barking at something. And it sounded like there was a big thump, and then they started barking. Like a growl, too. Where are these dogs coming from? Man, they were upset over something. It looks like straight through here, it looked like something big walked right through that grass. Because it's all mashed down. Go see if I see some prints. See, it looks like a path going straight through here.
The physical tracking uncovers a striking environmental anomaly along the path. The researcher discovers a freshly broken living tree blocking the trail that was completely absent during her first pass. The break appears forcibly snapped in the opposite direction of its natural lean, immediately followed by the sound of heavy movement crashing through the nearby undergrowth.
So when I came through here the first time, this tree limb was not here, and it's broken off at the bottom, and the only tree that matches it is that one. But I don't see any new break in it, and the break is pointing this way when it should be pointing that way if it came from that tree. All the rest are pines, so that's kind of odd, and it wasn't there before. It's alive too, it just happened. I just heard something crashing through here. Of course, I didn't have my camera on.
The investigation reaches a terrifying climax as unseen movement closes in from multiple directions. While exploring a clearing, a sharp clanking sound echoes through the timber, followed by a massive thud from the canopy, as if something heavy has dropped violently from above.
Yeah. I keep hearing something clanking together. Some blackbirds that just flew across scared the crap out of me. Oh. You can see them up there in that tree. I don't know why they're all upset. Oh, no. What the heck was that? I heard that jumping noise again. Like something jumped out of a tree. Big. Like the swamp kids were here, little raccoon prints. Okay, I'm gonna head to a different area, see if I see anything. So this is weird. This was a campground, but you're no longer allowed to camp here. And I don't really know why. That's kind of weird. You can tell by the poles that it's pretty old.
Near the edge of an abandoned campground, the situation escalates further as the researcher documents heavily flattened vegetation and deep water channels cutting through the swamp. The pattern suggests something large is repeatedly moving through the flooded terrain, avoiding detection while staying just out of sight. Although the researcher safely exits the swamp, the drum-like sounds, broken trees, and violent canopy impacts leave the true cause of the disturbances completely unresolved. Exploration Unknown explores a forgotten 100-acre farmstead hidden deep within the isolated wilderness, where decades of silence still surround the abandoned property. The Solo 3 a.m. Challenge begins deep within a sprawling 100-acre wilderness where an old farmstead lies completely forgotten. Moving through dense timber in complete darkness, the investigation uncovers decaying animal pens and the remains of a collapsed chicken coop, immediately establishing an isolated and deeply unsettling atmosphere.
You can see, I wasn't kidding about being in the woods. I'm coming up on some structures here. I have to kind of walk off the woods a little bit to get this place. And it was over 100 acres of land. See, now I don't know that I got this the last time, but I will link the daytime video down below. Yeah, it looks like they burnt maybe trash or something here. Or this could have been part of a house. I don't know. Looks like chicken coops over here. This one looks to be usable shape. Look at this. It's out here in the middle of nothing. It's a big barrel. That's crazy. Looks like the little pans over here. Old cans of ham they'd used to feed the chickens, it looks like. Look at all this kindling wood here. Wow. Oh wow, look at this. so much kindling. I wonder if the owner even knows this all is here.
The tension intensifies inside one of the surviving outbuildings. While scanning the dark interior, the camera captures a misplaced jacket hanging motionless beside discarded electronics dating back to the 1980s. The abandoned personal belongings silently hint at a sudden departure frozen in time.
I don't know why there'd be glass in an old chicken coop, but okay. I'm not gonna lie, that really freaked me out when I first saw it. Which is weird because it's like somebody's jacket just hanging there. Look at all this stuff here. Now that is a relic of the past. It's like an old 80s printer. So cool. Look at all these little spindly things here. Looks like something that could be used on a turn lathe. So this way. So building here is just, looks like over here is starting to collapse in the back a little bit. Crazy. These old pallets and stuff here. Yeah, that old muddy, knobby tire over there. Over here is where the good stuff is. And there's a bunch of stuff down here, just a bunch of junk. There's another knobby tire. Let's go over this way. It's a big stack of wood. Actually looks to be good. It's like some rough cut barn wood there. Look at all this marble. Look at all that. It's been cut. That probably is worth a little bit. That's a lot of marble here.
Hidden deep inside a deteriorating stone garage, the investigation leads to a remarkable discovery. Beneath a collapsing roof rests a pristine 1953 5-window Chevrolet 3D100 truck, sitting untouched among the surrounding decay like a forgotten relic sealed away from the outside world.
Okay guys, what is here in front of me is a 1953 5-window Chevrolet 3100. Now, I came here when I first started my channel. I'm not going to show you the paperwork here, and I filmed this place. Filmed this truck. And I made no bones about it. This is my dream truck. This is the truck I want. It can be fixed up, restored. It's actually got a really good body. I'll get y'all around here, show you the front of this thing. I mean, the body's in decent shape. Just needs a little cleaning. I am happy to say I found the owner of this thing. And I, yes me, have purchased the truck.
The exploration continues toward the skeletal remains of the main homestead, now slowly consumed by heavy brush and overgrowth. Rotting porch columns and a collapsing roof frame stand as eerie reminders of decades of family history completely reclaimed by the wilderness.
Really missed on this last time. There's the house. Looks like they're in the process of finishing tearing it down because they had siding on it last time I was here. Crazy. It's one heck of a doghouse here. It's just growed up weeds. Go this way. There's no license plate from 2006. Old tool chest here full of tools. God, this is way more grown up than it used to be. Oh, it does not look safe up here. I don't think I'm gonna walk in there this time. It's just pretty much a shell. Looks like the top's falling down. Looks like somebody's been salvaging some wood out of it. See the old brick columns here? Just imagine the life that used to be here. Folks sitting out on their porch, hanging out. So much memories made inside this place. It's all gone now. Outside woods turlet. Okay, I made it to this little building here. That, my friends, was an ordeal. Whew. This looks pretty rotten. Gotta be real careful here not to fall through it. I didn't even make it in this last time I was here. Look at that. Old dresser, look at that old chair. It's a really old rocking chair. Man, you can't get in here. So much junk. I was told by the owner of this place that this used to be an old picture framing shop. See some equipment there. And you see all the matting and stuff for it and the frames laying around. God, you can't even get back in there. There's dressers.
The investigation reaches its final stop at the edge of the property, where a massive rusted greenhouse frame stands tangled in thick vines. Originally relocated from a university during the 1970s, the structure still contains collapsed tables and hanging pots, leaving the true story behind the abandoned sanctuary entirely unexplained and unresolved. Whether the silence surrounding the abandoned farmstead was caused by the natural collapse of rural life, or something far darker hidden within the 100-acre property, remains a mystery lost deep within the woods.